Turning now to the coronavirus, Moderna says its vaccine remains effective 6 months after the second dose. But the company says it expects booster shots will be needed.
Hello, today I present to you an extremely attractive application for music lovers. It's completely free. You can listen to music online or download unlimited music to use whenever you don't have internet. The powerful search function helps you find anything you want. Trust me. It's hard not to find what you're looking for because the search function is really powerful. Application download link is attached in the description of the video. I'm pretty sure you'll like it. Thanks.
This winter. And while vaccination rates are up this week, the number of COVID infections are too. More than 92,000 new cases were reported nationwide on Wednesday, and the U.S. has seen an average of 93,000 cases per day in the past week. Now there's a growing concern about superspreader events. Mola Lenghi is in South Dakota with more.
More than 500,000 bikers are expected to ride into the small town of Sturgis, South Dakota over the next 10 days as the Delta variant rips through the nation. Besides the bikes and beers, most are here for something many Americans can probably relate.
Tired of staying at home, and we're ready to go out and do stuff.
Tired of living in fear.
Mark and Jackie Bogue of Iowa may find exactly what they're looking for here. No mask requirements, no vaccination requirements, hardly any signs that the country is still battling a pandemic.
They're coming from pretty much every state in the nation, and this virus does not discriminate. So you're setting the stage for something like a super spreader event.
Dr. Shankar Kura's hospital in Rapid City is gearing up. For him, it's deja vu. Last year's rally resulted in widespread transmission, with at least 463 confirmed cases linked directly to Sturgis and nearly 200 secondary infections all across the United States. More recently, the big celebrations in downtown Milwaukee last month are likely linked to nearly 500 COVID cases in Wisconsin. In just the last month, COVID cases have soared from an average of 15,000 a day to nearly 90,000 a day. And hospitalizations have soared more than 40% in a week. In Mississippi, there are now only 8 ICU beds available in the entire state.
The ultimate end game of all this is vaccination. If we do that, we will turn the Delta surge around.
Sturgis, there are also financial considerations. Rod Bradley owns a local bar and a hotel.
Whether it's the sales tax revenue or the property tax from the buildings that are in town to handle the rally, it makes a big impact on the community as a whole.
That's by far the rally's reward. There's also the risk.
The 2 weeks after the rally is our challenge now, because that's when we're anticipating a rise in cases of COVID.
Vaccinations have largely been a success story here. South Dakota is right around the national average. And Monument Health, the only hospital system serving the entire western half of the state, has just 13 COVID patients. That may seem like a low number, but 2 weeks ago, they were down to just 3 COVID patients. Of course, the concern moving forward, Michael, is that this rally will drive that number up even higher.
Mola Lenghi, thank you. For more, let's bring in Dr. Lakshman Swamy. He's an ICU physician at Cambridge Health Alliance and Boston Medical Center. Dr. Swamy, thanks for joining us. On Wednesday, Dr. Fauci said that with 93 million eligible Americans still unvaccinated, we're looking at the very real possibility of a worse variant than Delta. So remind us, how does a virus like COVID-19 mutate, and why would it come back stronger?
Yeah, thanks for having me. I think I think of it in actually very simple terms. There's this virus, and it is under stress from all the people that are vaccinated, that are, penning it in and not letting it spread. But as long as some of it is able to circulate and get out, it will find a way out of that container. And when it finds a way out, I worry that, like Delta, we start to see more breakthroughs. It could be more dangerous.
You talk about variants. The Lambda variant is spreading rapidly in South America. It's been reported here in the U.S. Just how dangerous is this strain, and should we all be concerned?
The Lambda variant is the perfect example in this moment. This is, I think, how the whole pandemic actually has been and will be until we have global control. We're in a situation where we have a new variant, the Delta variant, that is breaking through to some degree, that's hitting the unvaccinated so hard and spreading, like wildfire. And then on the horizon, we have yet another variant that we only hear these kind of rumors about how scary it is, about how lethal it might be. And that story is going to keep repeating itself until we have global control of the pandemic through vaccination.
Well, Doctor, a new school year is just weeks away, and we know that kids under 12 have no protection against the virus. You're on the front lines. You're a pulmonologist. What do we know about how COVID impacts children, especially their lungs and respiratory systems?
I can tell you two things about how COVID affects children. So as a doctor, COVID, I think the good thing maybe is that we certainly, even now with Delta, are seeing many less children that are affected and hospitalized with coronavirus. That's heartening that there's less kids getting infected, less kids getting hospitalized, less kids dying. Less doesn't mean zero, and I think every kid counts here. I have young kids under 12 who I have seen go through this whole pandemic, having to deal with it. And I'll tell you the other way that COVID affects children is through the mental health strain and stress. And I think we're going to see that come to a head again with schools this year. I think there's a way to get the kids in school safely. It's going to take a lot of work, and it's going to take a team to do it.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you about. Do you think the way things are trending right now is in-classroom learning possible this year?
When we say, is it possible this year, I think it's extremely possible in places like in my town in Massachusetts with high vaccination rates. That's number one. Number two, we're going to have universal masking in the schools to start out until we figure out what we can do else about Delta. We've upgraded the ventilation. We're going to maximize distance as much as possible. We have a community that's going all in to say we want to get our kids in school and we want to do it safely. And, all those things I listed are really not true across the country. And that's where I think we're going to see problems.
Now, according to the CDC, every U.S. state except for Vermont and Maine shows substantial to high community transmission rates. Meanwhile, Americans are still traveling. Some are attending large gatherings after we've been in lockdowns for a year. So what do you recommend to people who have made travel plans for the last few weeks of summer? Is it worth the risk of exposure?
I'm in that group. I have travel plans for the fall. It's our first vacation since February of last year. And I understand the strain. I understand what we're all going through, and we're all, bursting at the seams to need to get out and do something, see our loved ones. The truth is, I think right now, with what we know about Delta and what we know about transmissibility, I think in this moment, we got to pull back. I would pull back those plans if I had them right now. My plans are in November. I'm nervous about it. I'm hoping we can pull it off, but I'm nervous. I don't know.
Doctor, we've seen a lot of people struggle with the CDC guidance. Some of its messaging has changed over time. Mask guidelines, school reopenings, evictions. Doctors, businesses, and us in the media, we all rely on the CDC for direction. But still, with the pandemic raging on, do you think that the CDC could improve its strategy or its messaging in any way?
It's easy to criticize the CDC. I think we all do it. I think it's also important to remember that there's no right way to message this. It's really hard to know when you set a specific message, is that going to get more people to get vaccinated or is it going to get less people to mask? I think that's incredibly challenging. So I would try to cut them some slack. I know a lot of the people working there are working incredibly hard to try to do the right thing. That said, every time you talk about COVID, every time you put out some new information, it's playing with fire, and it can really easily cause as much damage as it helps. So we got to have a little bit more community around this to support our messaging, to have a unified message, and to say, sometimes the information is really raw and it's going to develop. We don't always have all the answers up front right away. That's a lot to expect.
Now, speaking of messaging, what are your thoughts on those who have chosen to go unvaccinated, the vaccine hesitant, people who refuse it? What would you say to people who may not trust the nation's leading public health agency?
I would say that I understand that. Who is the CDC? It's a bunch of government people somewhere in a building. I've never met them. Go talk to your doctor. Go talk to your doctor. Our primary care system is really the cornerstone of where we need to be sitting in for the long haul here. Go to someone you trust in healthcare. Don't trust the people that you know on Facebook, your friends and family. Listen to all of that, but go hear from your doctor. And if you don't have a doctor, reach out and try to get one, because that's the way we're going to get through this. That's how you counter the misinformation best. It's through relationships, it's through trust, and I think it's through primary care.
Dr. Lakshman Swamy, thank you for your time.
Thanks for having me.